I don't have a political problem with like making money. Because if you have money, then you can do cool shit, right? That's how it works, right? I have been producing sexual, anti-authoritarian, psychotic, crazy, fascist, communist, anti-fascist, pro church, every kind of like graphic artwork and opinion and interviews in every media magazine source, millions of websites. I am just fucking talk shit out my fucking ass against everybody and for everybody for 25 years, and nobody has ever tried to suppress me or fuck with me or tell me what to do. I love America. There's no bones about it. My whole thing has always been like more like a new opportunity arose and I would learn how to use that opportunity. I've always collected toys. Like I used to collect tin space toys, you know. I collected Japanese toys for like 25 years and I'd kind of like gotten out of it. And coincidentally, I was going to Japan a lot in the 90s doing other stuff. I did like a bunch of commercial work over there, and have some really good friends over there. I'd go there, do art shows, and hang out and stuff. And then I knew all these fashion dudes in Tokyo, like, kind of the Bape kind of guys. Like, I know all those guys. And they were all just starting out, and they're all really into mascots, company mascots. So they all started making these weird toys. And I was like, oh, dude, that's exactly like Hello Kitty meets these old Japanese toys I like. I'm like, this is really fucking cool. So I started collecting these like weird fashion company mascot toys. Like the first one I bought was actually the Kid Hunter, that Hikaru put out like '97, right? It's a real famous toy. And so like, and I knew Hikaru. He owns a company called Bounty Hunter. So like, I did my first toy with him, and then that led to me doing toys with Medicom. It's a big Japanese toy company, which are all these like the bear toys and all. I did a bunch of stuff with Medicom. And I was like, this is really, really cool. It started taking off. I go, I think this is going to work in the States. This is what I want to do. I'm sick of doing posters and music shit. I want to do these toys. They're fucking rad. Everybody thought I was like out of my fucking mind. Everybody I knew in the arts was just like, what are you, gay? Are you stupid? This is never going to work. I was like, no, dude, it's really cool. So I spent a couple of years, like, I got a gig for a vending machine company, designing little vending machine toys. So through that gig, I learned how to design for toys. I learned about, like, how they're made and how to like design it so it can be price pointed right, all that kind of weird, creepy, gross inside business shit. Working for this vending machine company, making little shitty toys for vending capsules. But I learned how to deal with China and how to, all that kind of stuff. Then when Kid Robot opened shop online, I was like, wow, I started buying toys from that. And after a few purchases, I got a phone call from the dude that owned the company, Paul. He's like, hey, you've been buying stuff from us, right? I go, yeah, your company's, your website's cool. He goes, are you the Frank Kozik that did the toys for Medicom? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, well, we would be interested in like maybe doing a toy with you. I'm like, no problem, dude. I'm ready. I already had like 1 million designs done, right? Because I knew that someday, And then me and him hit it off, and boom. And what I did was I didn't sign an exclusive with anybody. I learned that lesson a long time ago with a label. So what I did is I just have deals for characters with all these different companies. And literally, dude, I'm doing like 100 toys a year now. I collect political stuff, so primarily it's stuff I wish I could find in the real world. But I also like pop art, so I want to combine like the real sort of bizarre political memorabilia with like crazy pop art. I think artistically it's an important new art form. There's never been like populist 3D sculpture before as art, ever. Never, never, never. I mean, there's been everything else, right? A million times. But this is actually like a completely new genre of popular art. And what's awesome is it's been super popular and super successful. So in a crazy way, the most commercial product I've ever released has been the most artistic and the most well received.